What's up, everybody? How's it going? I'm Saul Sunforge, and this is Dungeons and Taverns. Hopefully, everybody's having a great day. We're going to go ahead and play a little bit of Frostpunk today. Just like the last few sessions, we're going to give ourselves three tries to get past the next part. The next part is the end game. So we either beat the game in three tries or we delete it, never to play it again. And I'm not going to even go watch a video on how it ends or anything. I'm just, that's my punishment. If I lose, we're done. And I don't know how, but I'm gonna try to get. If I do get three playthroughs, I'm gonna try to get them all in one video, and I'm gonna also try to keep it around a half hour or under it, even if there is three attempts. So I'm gonna try to make each attempt as short as possible in length, and if I beat it on the first try, you may only get a 10-minute video. Um, we'll kind of judge it as we're playing, how we're going to do. But yeah, three attempts to beat the game because we've got past the refugee portion, and the end game is the last thing that there is. So I'm going to go ahead and delete my saves. It's character death real around here, so we're going to delete the saves. And I'm going to probably do some other games like this too. I was thinking of playing Dungeon Keeper next. It's an old school game. Let me see here. Turn down the audio a bit for you all. There we go. And my audio is good. All right, so here's the save games. We're deleting them. You see day 37. All right, so let's go ahead and start it up. Enjoy. Since you've seen the intro a few times already in last videos, I'm not going to play that. And I'm going to try to give you updates every 7 days to what I've done, some laws and things that I've made, or some technology tiers, or some stuff that the scouting party has done, or problems that I'm trying to overcome at that point with the settlement. So I'll be giving you those updates, and we'll try to make this video as quick as possible. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you all, and if you like this type of content or any of my tabletop content, including my Dirty 20 D&D campaign, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Talk to you soon. Alright, so I'm going to give an update every 7 game days or so, but first off, I'm going to go ahead and make two groups gathering up coal, and then I have 2 groups gathering up wood, because we need to go ahead and get started on creating some tents for everybody. And I'm not going to gather any steel this time right away, like I did last time. I'm letting you know all the different minor changes I make to see if it makes a difference in my playthrough and the quality of the end game. Alright, it's day 7, and we have our beacon up, and we just sent out our first team just a little bit ago. We have our medical facility. It's already helping out 5 people. There's 3 more that are waiting to get in. We got our workshop done since day 1. This way we could go ahead and get all of the upgrade paths that we need. You can see here that we've already upgraded a good bit. We got the heating already done, the exploration done, 3 out of 4 of the resources done. We don't need the steelworks just yet because we decided that we wanted to upgrade to the next tier so we could go ahead and try to get those scouts out with their sleds to bring back the resources, so we could get those a few extra days of those, see if that helps at all. And then of course we got the hunter's gear, so we can increase our food output from the normal 15 to 20. Now it's at 20, and so that's what we're doing right now. We have we lost anybody? No, I don't think we've lost anybody yet. Of course that's going to change once the temperature goes down a bit. I kind of used to look at that as a big loss, but some of them you can't help. There's just not enough starting people to really get going to where you don't have anybody dead right off the bat. Although I could go, sometimes pretty far into it without anybody dying. So we'll see. We're on day 7. Nobody's died. I think the farthest I've made it is like day 13 before anybody's passed away. So we'll see. You can see we have cooked food, and our resources are fine for starting out for sure. We want to raise that coal up just a little bit. but it's not burning through it right now that fast because there's only like 2 or 3 places that have the heater on, and I don't have any steam vents just yet. I'm going to have them though before it gets colder outside. All right, it's day 14 now, and we're already on to the Londoner section. Um, you can see here that we've already had our second scout team out, and they've been researching all these places. So we are doing pretty damn good. And we're about to have set out our team to go ahead and collect supplies here. We're going to go ahead and do the coal mine. Um, let's see here. We need 10 workers. All right, so we have to go through here and find some workers and replace the workers with engineers. So let's go ahead and take some workers here, put in some engineers. All right, and then go ahead and get this party going out here, the coal mine, and there we go. So already on day 14, we're about to have all those extra resources that we usually didn't get until like day 30 something. And we already have 2 scouting parties out. We have 2 workshops, and I'm probably going to go ahead and get a 3rd workshop. Our steel mills here we had running for 24 hours. It caused a lot of discontent, but we need that still so we could get our upgrades going. Look at our upgrade tree already on day 14. We're about to have this large resource depot here, but you can see that we've picked a pretty good upgrade path, and we got a lot of it done. We're trying to focus more on heating for the end game content, which is going to cause it to get colder and colder every single day instead of every few days, and so you have to weather that storm at the end. And that's the part that we've been having an issue with, is because we just haven't had enough heat output, and our coal has been disappearing and stuff. We haven't had enough coal to heat the stuff, so we need to get more coal production, and so we can have more heat output and increase the range of the heat generator and efficiency too. And then we went ahead and installed some more medical tents. So we have 25 being treated, and we have only 6 that still need to be treated yet. So it's a good balance. As long as we could keep this, I'd like to keep this about 75% of the total. So it's 25 out of 31 are being treated, which is really good. And we're going to try to keep it going that way. And then, we're slowly going to add more hunters' tents and more hot houses. Eventually here we got to get a factory going so we could get some of those automatons going to gather coal. Right now we only have 1 place pumping out coal and 2 outposts gathering it from that place, but we're going to have to eventually increase our output to 2 places and then our gatherings to 4, or create a coal mine itself and then go from there. We also got the public house and the fighting arena already down to increase to lower discontent, increase hope, and those are going to pay benefits for a little bit longer. We put the fighting arena in more of a dense area than we usually do, and so we have quite a selection of stuff out already in the early game. We're not even in the mid game yet, and we're already getting mid game stuff in, like bunkhouses and things like that are already starting to crop up. And we have the resources to put a few more bunkhouses actually, but we're going to go ahead and try to save some of those resources because we're going to try to, I think, get another hothouse in there, as we have 4 of the cores that we need, the steam cores. So we're going to probably do another hothouse and maybe a coal mine or something. Alright, and we're back. It's day 21 in the game now. We went ahead and added some more of the medical posts. We added some more hunter posts, and we added another hothouse to produce more food. Right now we have a goal to feed all the hungry people, so we have like 2 more days to do it. Well, a day and 17 hours. So hopefully our hothouses and our hunters produce enough food out there. But let's check out what's going on behind the scenes here. We have all 4 of the supply depots discovered. We have one with the coal already going back and forth. It's been going back and forth now for about 3 weeks. We'll go ahead and get that second one out here in a moment. We have both of our scouting parties out. Actually, I think I might have disbanded one because there was nothing else over here right now to discover. And the only place that's left to discover is right here where our one scout is already going to. So there's no reason to really have the extra resources dedicated to that just right now. So we temporarily at least disbanded it to get those employees back so we could fill some of these other spots that we had. You can see really we're only missing one employee from the cookhouse, which is not really that bad because they make so much food so fast that it goes through everything that I've hunted the previous day anyway. We went ahead, we got a prison. You can see we're starting to take care of the Londoners. The tendency for the Londoners is to go down. And we're trying to heat up some homes. We're upgrading some of these tents to bunkhouses. And yeah, that's about it. That's what's going on right now. I'll see you back for day 28. All right, we're back for the next update. It's day 28. You can see we have 3,169 coal, so we're doing pretty good on that. Although we're going through so much coal that's less than a day's worth of coal. But we just added in a steam coal mine and a second steam coal mine. So we have 8 gathering posts total, gathering from 2 steam coal thumpers, and we have 2 steam coal mines. We have both of our outpost depots going. One going for the coal, one going for the fish. So it supplies food. We went ahead and made some large supply depots, so we're able to fit more coal, we're able to fit more wood, we're able to fit more steel, we're able to fit more raw food. Next one is going to be a large depot for the food rations. If you look here, you can see we have all the locations that we could discover so far. Discovered. And then let's go ahead and go to the tech tree. So you can see here we're down to the 3rd level here. We're researching the ancillary healthcare right now. We have our infirmary out. We just laid down at our infirmary, but we're taking care of the sick so fast that we don't actually have enough sick to go into all of our medical facilities, which is a great thing to have. But then you start running into efficiency problems because could I get rid of 1 or 2 of those medical facilities? I'm not going to. I'm going to keep them. So we're going to go ahead and insulate the healthcare. Then we're going to go ahead and get the industrial hothouse, and then we're going to go ahead with houses. Or I might go with houses and then industrial hothouse. But either way, some combination of that good is going to happen. And then we have to go ahead and start getting the heating prioritized even better than we have been. But you can see that we've taken care of business pretty good. And you can tell that this playthrough is just a lot more successful than the last ones. We haven't had the power shut off yet because of lack of coal. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen yet. But it's day 28 and it hasn't happened yet. Usually it would happen about 4 to 6 times by now. But it hasn't happened once. We're taking care of it. You can see we have to have 3 more livable homes, so we're upgrading right now. Some tents to bunk houses. We should have that taken care of. The Londoners are going down on their own. I'm not even having to arrest anybody anymore. The hope is so high that the Londoners just keep going down. But the only thing is we have 8 hours left, so we're going to have to go ahead and get rid of some more Londoners, I believe, here by doing this. There. So now we have 1 Londoner. We put the last 10 in prison. There's 1 Londoner. So if 1 person leaves, whatever, they're an idiot because they're just by themselves. Well, why would they do that? I wouldn't do it. Why would you leave a city that's you're able to eat and everything like that and work and all that to try to go somewhere else by yourself and just die in this weather, essentially? So nobody's going to be leaving, and that's fine because they're idiots for wanting to leave in the first place. Stupid idiots. Oh, the last Londoner fell. So look, we got it. We beat the Londoners pretty handily. Really wasn't an issue. We have our city humming pretty good right now. I mean, that could change in this game in an instant. We already know that. But I'm trying to micromanage as good as I can. Once those people get out of jail, we'll be able to fill these spots up again. They're not empty because tons of people have died. Really, the only people who have died were story-required deaths that were already going to happen. Like, a poet died, or he committed suicide, so I lost a person. One of the workplaces, there was an accident, so I lost 7 people. But there's nothing I could have did to avoid that accident, because as far as I can see, it comes up every time I play. And so those are the folks that we lost. I don't know why games force you into failed conditions, but they do still. It's annoying, but we'll deal with it. It's just minor consequence, really, at this point. See what kind of difference a week makes? I ran out of coal now 4 times. Um, I keep upgrading my coal plants, adding more. I added another coal, steam coal thumper, and 4 resource gathering depots. That's still not enough, apparently. Um, I got a lot of it sick because I have a whole bunch of people coming in from all these different camps over here. You can see the storms coming in, the end game. Um, and we have the. What's going on here? Alright. Well, we have to research the stereoscopic lens. We have 4 days and 20 hours to do it. So we're probably going to research 3 more things and then go ahead and get the stereoscopic lens at the end. Nothing else has really changed. I need more housing. I need to upgrade these bunk houses, 2 houses, but we have to pay for the upgrade first. You can see here we have a ton of raw food. We don't have any cooked food because we keep using it all. Our upgrades are getting super expensive. And we're almost prepared though for this end game content. We need this coal. So I'm gonna go. Let me see if I can do anything to get this coal situation fixed up, and then I will be able to hopefully heal these people in time. I might have to triage them, which would heal like 2/3 of them, but the other third would die instantly. And this doesn't seem like a great plan to me. Not a plan A anyway. So we'll see. It's clear to me though that I'm getting a lot done in this playthrough. It's more efficient, and I'm also not going to be able to get my next attempts, if I do not finish it this time, into this video. So if we don't finish this, the next attempt will be in a brand new video. So I guess that's good for you, right? Alright, this is going to be the last update, and then you can join me pretty much live. I'm going to edit out just a touch, probably, like the overnight hours, just so that I can fit more into the video of consequence. You can see here that the storm is coming in, and our food caravan definitely got lost in the storm. We had to make another one. We sent them out here to Winterhome to gather the trees. And we're doing really good on coal. Look at that. We have 5,000 coal. We've never had that while we played this game, ever. You can see all the raw food we have, but the problem is it's not cooked. You can see our medical facilities. We're getting overworked, but we added some extra ones in there. So this used to be like 70, and it's actually down to 33 now. So that's good. Our hope is good. Our discontent, we want to lower it a little bit, but it's because people are hungry. And they're hungry because the food isn't being cooked fast enough. So let's see if we can get this food cooked before the weather gets too bad, and then we have to wait it out to the end game. So let's see if we can get it done. I'm not gonna, like I said, it's the free time right now, so I'm gonna edit the free time out, but the working hours I'm not. So let's see if we can get this done on an attempt 1 of the end game. All right, so the free time is almost over. We're going to go ahead and upgrade some of these to houses. And, yeah, so we'll see how that works. The houses, I haven't really put too many of those on the board before because I just haven't had the resources. But now that I have the resources to do it, it should be pretty good in the efforts to stop this cold. We will have wood for everybody to supply 1,200 wood. How much wood do I have now? No, there's no way I could have did it. Especially as soon as I was building this wall drill over here, before it was even complete, before anybody even went to walk up there to start building the thing, I already got a scenario from the people saying that they've been working their asses to the bone and they wish to spend the day praying instead of working. The place wasn't even built yet, so how were they working to the bone exactly? But that's one of those things that doesn't line up in games, I suppose, right? All right, so we're just trying to do a really mass upgrade. Uh, we don't really have much time, and you can see here I still haven't done the stereoscopic lens. That's intentional because I've been trying to get as much upgrades as I can. I might do one more and then get to that lens, but I might just go ahead and do the lens now, just because of how close it is. And the cold might affect the research center's ability to operate, and so on and so on. All right, so our installation is finished upgrading our outpost installation, our gathering post, excuse me, installation 2. So those aren't going to be an issue going forward. I don't believe. I don't think there's a third upgrade. No, there's just the one. So that's finished. That's as warm as we could get them. I think. Do we have the heater? Oh, advanced heaters. That's the only other thing we could do. Uh, let's see here. There's nothing really here that I want to get to. Uh, if we would have had a fourth research center, we probably could have got to some of this stuff. But we had 3, and we done pretty dang good on this technology tree. This is as far as I've ever upgraded. So let's see, house redesign. Yes, we need that so we could build more houses. It's going to cost less materials, so we can build more houses. Although we're not really hurting for materials right now. We never even built a charcoal kiln, actually. We were so blazing fast on everything else. We just had to put some things by the wayside, which is fine that we put that one by the wayside because it looks like we're having a hard time keeping our wood in stock. Just everything's taken an incredible amount. The research itself, when you upgrade each technology, it takes a chunk of your resources. And then the deeper you go into that technology tree, the more resources and more time it takes to research these things. So that's why I'm running a little bit lower on the wood, which normally in the middle game or so, that would be a decent amount for sure. That still is a pretty good amount for right now. You can see I don't have any more steam cores as I went and upgraded all these things out here to steam items for their additional efficiency and additional production. We have some automatons working out here, but I think we only have 2 or maybe 3. Because we have tons of people that are waiting in the wings to work if they need to. But right now, I just have them building, so this way, during the work time, the only way building gets done is if there's people who aren't working. So we have a nice staff of people going around and maintaining everything for us. Let's see here. You can see how fast things are getting researched. That's pretty blazing fast there. All right, so earlier, a guy asked to leave the city. His daughter escaped the city because she was afraid of the oncoming storm. So it makes sense that she would go out into the storm, being afraid of the storm, right? But either way, the father wanted to go out and find her. But I didn't have the food supplies to give him to go find his daughter. So he left, apparently. But now, like 10 days after he left, it says that he took 20 food from me. I didn't have 20 food for him when he left, but that's game mechanics for you. I'm missing 20 food now because of a guy who left a long time ago. So it's negative 112 now. I don't know. I feel like I have everything upgraded as far as I really could. This is not good, I don't think. The bright side is we have enough coal for about 2 days of power if we don't gain any bit of coal. And we are gaining coal, so hopefully we can weather out this, but we have enough cooked food. We'll see how it works out. This video might be over 30 minutes, sorry. It's really hard to edit 9-10 hours of gameplay down to a half hour for you guys. And because I'm trying to give you a last bit of these last few days as much as I can. house redesign researched. All right. So I'm going to go through. I'm going to see if I can turn on the heat for any of these places, or see if I can upgrade the efficiency of the heat that they already have, to try to make it so that we don't just get bombarded with sick people over the course of the next day. Because negative 112, if something happens, you're going to end up with 80, 90 sick people like within the first hour of there not being any heat. So we have to see if we can take care of these folks. All right, so we're researching advanced heaters right now. We are against the timeline for sure. We only have 18 hours and 46 minutes to get this stereoscopic lens made. We could have made it last week in the game, but we chose not to get all these upgrades in. So we're going to try to get this advanced heaters in as the last upgrade. And then we're going to go ahead and switch their facility to 24 hours. We're going to give them a foreman to boost their efficiency by 40%. I'm going to do that for all of my 3 workshops. That's going to increase the speed of how fast it's going to build by half. And so we're going to come in underneath that deadline just slightly. That's my goal anyway. Let's see if it works out that way, shall we? Come on. 50, 60, 70. 80, 90. All right, so we went ahead and put 24 hours on all these workshops. We're going to see if we could get under here. We got 13 hours and 59 minutes to get this done. Let's see how fast it upgrades. Oh, yeah, we're going to get it. I think we're going to get it. Come on. 10 hours left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, done. Pause. Woo! Okay. God, I'm going for the best efficiency as I possibly can. If I don't beat the game this time, I don't even know what else I could do, really. I'm just crushing all aspects of this. I don't know what else I could do. I mean, I guess I have all those citizens that aren't doing anything, and I could have built them stuff to do, but then I don't. We'll see what happens. Jesus, I don't even know. All right, and I'm not gonna edit this or anything. From here on out, you're gonna see the final process. It looks like day 45, I think, is the last day. We're on day 41 right now. This is the last time it's gonna go down in temperature. So I don't really know what's gonna happen, but we have enough food right now, and if we don't, I could go into the laws and make it so that they eat soup instead. So this way it effectively doubles the food. It adds a little bit of discontent, but that's all right, right? Because you can be discontent all you want as long as you're alive. I think you could deal with the discontent, right? But we are pretty high up on the discontent level, so we have to figure out how we can get rid of some of this right here, like this. Boom. Get rid of some of that discontent. What's this say here? No space for prisoners. Since the time in prisoner, take walking free due to lack of space in prisons. Well, why the hell did you let me do it? Usually you don't let me freaking put people in the prison when the prisons are full. That's fucking idiotic, right? It doesn't show you this icon that there's space for 10 people to go into the prison unless there's space for 10 people to go in the prison. Look, there's room for 4 more people. What are they talking about? People are going free from the prison. You see what I'm saying? I think this game just creates problems for you to try to solve that weren't even problems to begin with. Prepare for the storm. Sir, the scientists couldn't believe their eyes, but they doubled and triple checked their calculations. They say the strongest winds of the storm will cause the temperature to plummet beyond anything we've experienced before. Hunting will be impossible. The plants in the hothouse will freeze. Everyone left outside of the city will perish, and so will we if we can't heat our homes properly. We have to prepare. Hope falls. Well, survivors rescued. We saved everyone we could from the places we knew were still sheltering survivors. God help the rest. People are furious. Sir, people are extremely discontent with your rule. A revolt could break out against you at any minute. What should we do? You're revolting against me because of the cold? Am I some lord, some almighty powerful God who can take the cold away from you? Would you rather be in a fully heated house or just wandering out in the wilderness? I wonder. That's what I'm saying. Send the guards to calm them down. Freaking morons. The technology tree. We can still add more technology, huh? Heating. Anything else for heating? Power upgrade. Resources. We don't really need any of these other resources here. We're not going to be able to use them pretty soon anyway. Extra raw food. No, I think we need to get this heating stuff fixed up here. Since we're almost done. 12 hours. Alright. We have a nice supply of wood. We have the nice amount of coal. We're already about to max out on the coal again. You know, we have all the foods cooked now. Finally, I don't know if I want the discontent to rise any further. I mean, like, it can't really, but can we send? Wait, where's the guard tower? We could send some guards to patrol. Discontent will fall. Hope will rise slightly. Yes, yes, do that. There we go. Get rid of some of that discontent. There's 4 people who are sick, but we have 55 being treated. So there's 4 who are waiting for a bed. That's not bad. Gather at least a week's worth of food for each citizen. A total of 3,648 food rations. What the fuck? Are you high? What the hell? 3,648 food rations. Was my settlement supposed to be just food from the beginning? Oh my god, that's so stupid. Alright. Let's go ahead and start building just 20 hunters' lodges all of a sudden. Because that makes sense. Like, what the heck was I supposed to do? You didn't give me any warning that this was going to happen, that I need to prepare for this at all. It doesn't really seem fair, does it? Alright, so we have Hunter's Hangar. Not adjacent. Alright. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Will that help us? Let's see. 5. What was it? 30? Is it 30 per hunter's hangar? 30 food? Wait, let me find one what was built. Where's that hunter? There. No, that's a hot house. Damn it. There we go. Hunter's hangar. 30. Alright. So 60, 90, 120, 150. Food rations. Okay, so that's not raw food. That's food rations. So that's still 1,800 food that's going to be needed to turn into 3,600 rations in a week. And they're going to be eating while I'm gathering the food. Yeah, this might be insurmountable. This might be insurmountable. I gotta try to build some more hunters' hangars, I suppose. 1, 2, 3. All right. So we're building 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new hunters' hangars. 80 times 30 is 240. So it's 240 food a day. That's 480. That's 560 rations a day from those hunters' hangars that I just created, times the ones we already have, plus the hot houses. I might have to create more hunters' hangars, allocate engineers to take over where workers were, put the workers in here. Oh my gosh. we're looking at the cemetery right now, so I can see how many citizens have died since I started. Unfortunately, we have 55 people who've died, um, and a lot of those were mission-oriented things that I couldn't help, that they imposed on me, without me being able to do anything about it, as far as I could tell. About 20 or 25 or so of those deaths are mission-related that I couldn't do anything about whatsoever. You can see our first death is Simon Cowell. Cowell. I don't know. That is funny to me. So we're going to try to get this food up. We have to research here the generator. We only have 25 minutes? What the hell's wrong with this thing, man? Really? 25 minutes? See what I'm saying? They don't tell you, like, really? You could have told me at some point that that's what I needed to do beforehand. Like, I'm upgrading to the tree to be able to upgrade those now, but without, like, knowing that, like, a week ago, I could have just straight up did the upgrade path to that, got it done, and then just sat back and chilled. So I may lose because of that. And that's pretty shitty. So, what I'm going to do, if I do lose, my second attempt at this end game, because I gave myself 3, that's how we're doing it. We're giving ourselves 3 to pass each thing. The only thing left to pass is to beat the game. So, on the second attempt, if we get to it, I'm just going to go ahead and remember all this bullshit that they're giving me at the end. I'm going to take care of all this bullshit at the front. And then what else are they going to do to me? Because I've aced everything that they've given me so far until they start giving me shit when there isn't time to even study. Right? All right, and here we go. He said, wrap up well. The frost is here. Let's see what the temperature goes down to, shall we? -130. -130. We prepared well for the coming storm. Now all that's left is to survive until it passes. Yeah. Building is disabled by storm. Yeah, see, it's too cold. It doesn't even give you the option to freaking heat it and everything. Look, it's just cold. It's just cold. Why is it disabled? I could increase the heat one more level, and then it wouldn't be disabled. It's not chilly, it's cold. Or it's not freezing, it's cold, rather. We could, like, I don't understand. We could freaking take this thing and put it into overdrive, and then all these things wouldn't be cold anymore, and they should be able to be used, right? That's ridiculous. We're gonna have to sign the Book of Laws adaptation. They're gonna have to eat some soup. Sign it. Hope is too low. What? Hope is too low. The hope is too low for them to eat soup, folks. They're too good for soup. They're sad. They don't want soup. They're sad. Yeah, it's negative fucking 130. I think I would be sad too, because your skin would be burning from that cold. So intense. It'd be like you're on fire from heat. It's so cold you'd feel hot. We ain't surviving shit. Let's just get this out the way right now. We ain't surviving shit. We're on day 41. Let's just ride this to the end, shall we? We have 4 people who are still waiting for beds, 55 in the hospital. We don't need to give them extra food to get them out of the hospital because we have so many people waiting and we don't have the extra food to spare. So, yeah. Awesome. People are desperate. Hold on for a couple of days. It's freaking insanity. Yeah, and those hunter hangers, they're all disabled by the storm. So there was absolutely no reason for me to create those. They absolutely told me to get that food ready when there wasn't enough time to even get the buildings up to veer that way. So, yeah. We're just gonna see what day we get to, and then we'll try to best it next time. That's about all we could do. It's just gonna be a slow death right now. Generator power, range. Alright, come on. Range. We need the range. Raise temperature. We need range or power. We'll go with range to have more people get heated up a good amount. Because I feel like in a situation like this, more people would appreciate a bit less heat than a lot less people getting a lot of heat. I would appreciate if my house is slightly heated versus possibly not at all heated, you know? Alright, so we're going to upgrade the range. Come on, baby. Do we have what it takes? I don't think so. Hope restored. Hope restored. What happened? Quest successful. Patrol promise fulfilled. 24 times high discontent. 6 times storm is coming. Yeah, no shit, the storm is coming. Okay, well then. $30 prisoners. Alright, so it's full of prisoners right now. And we ain't going to really put any new prisoners in there yet because there's not going to be enough spaces. We're probably going to have to wait 2 days, it looks like. So that discontent's not going to be able to get really lowered much more. Prisoners running free. Well, hopefully they're not running too fast in this cold. So am I able to do the soup now? Oh, that's discontent. That's too high. It's not the hope. There's not much left I could do. Put some of these last people to work, I suppose. Maybe it'll help lower some things. This is I don't think I'm gonna win, but I mean we're gonna have to take the resource acquisition a whole hell of a lot more serious. Apparently, if it's wanting me to get numbers in the thousands, I thought I was doing good with the numbers I had, but no. In the coal, we're going to have to make 2 large depots next time for the coal, I think, instead of 1. Or do I have 2? I think I have 2 now. We're going to have to make 3. They just keep going. Alright, let's see. Let's finish it out. I'm going to pause it as need to, obviously, but... Yep, there goes all the food. The food's gone. 11 people are still hungry. The food's all gone. I heard about the danger the cold poses to our mines. Heat the mines, but the air we're pumping into the shafts is so cold now that the hydraulic roof supports are starting to freeze. When they do, the tunnels will start collapsing. Shit. People are furious. It's not my fault, man. God. The mines are freezing. The output of all types of coal mines will fall by 80%. You see? Oh my god, really? They're fucking hard. Like, they're not even asking permission. They're just doing it. Holy shit. Alright, hope rises again. Discontent falls. Oh my gosh. 28 of our people have died. Yeah. Yeah. Is that right? Is that right? Well, here's what we're going to do. God, this sucks. God, I don't. I was gonna triage them, but I kind of have to. All right, now we have to go back and fill up all the workers again. There we go. I don't know how we're gonna just with no food. Like even the hot houses with all their extra insulation and all that stuff in the heated zone, it's still not enough. That's insanity. Look at that. -8 from the weather. Okay, but let's add up the positives, and we get 9. So +9, you know, and -8. So it still leaves a +1. So I guess that's why it's just very cold, not freezing. I suppose that's how that works. I never really bothered to look into it. Coal thupper. Sure, whatever. Go ahead and work in the prison. As if it matters anymore. Yeah, there's only room for 5 people. So we can't lower that discontent any until there's room for 10 people. Inoperative. Hunter's Hangar, inoperative. Okay. So what we're going to do, I guess, is we could go ahead and remove all these people from here, right? Because there's nothing that they can even contribute. Children not in shelter, huh? We gotta fix that. We gotta give the kiddos their shelter. Even though it's a game, I'm still very passionate about helping the kiddos out. Oh God, it's gonna be cold. Generator research upgrade. Power upgrade. There we go. One of our people has had to undergo an amputation. Working in the freezing cold left him with such a severe frostbite, there was no other choice. That's my first amputation, too. I had 3 of these built for the longest time, the prosthetics, and now they're going to come into use. I usually try to get, 3 to 5. Just, make sure there's no homeless. 178 are freezing, huh? Is that better? Yeah, now that's not. Now they're not freezing. Now it's just very cold. Oh, we gotta connect them with a road. Hook them up there. There we go. Raise the temperature there. More hands needed. Sir, the volunteers we sent to keep the mines running weren't enough. There's been a cave-in. Either we send more people to open the tunnels or replace the rest of the supports, or the sacrifice of the first group will be in vain. Alright, send more people. That's fine. People is something we have a nice resource of right now. No gatherable resources in range. Okay. We'll close that down. Let's go ahead and lower the discontent in some of these places here. We got the automaton running over there. There we go. Lower that discontent. Yeah. That's going to hurt me, but... we're trying, man. I'm trying to give you as much of this end game footage as possible. Not going to edit too much of this out. But this video is not going to be a half hour. It's just not. I'm thinking it's going to be an hour and some change, probably. Because I just gave you the updates on the first, every 7 days or so. But now I'm actually just giving you the one for one. Mine's operational, but the cost is great. 43 of our people paid with their lives to give us a chance of survival. How? There was a team of 10 and a team of 5. How was it 43? All right. There we go. We got the power. Get the power. Give me music. Raise the heat of all zones by 2 levels when the generator is put into overdrive. Okay. Let's take that overdrive out of there. I know it's freezing, folks, but we, man, we can't have our source of heat blowing up, can we? Once it calms down a bit, we'll go ahead and put it back on. Oh, we should have been building a house. Why didn't I forgot to keep building houses? What an idiot I am, huh? Yeah, that would have helped. Not with the no food situation, but it would have helped. I don't think if I would have even turned the heat up even more that these places would have opened back up or anything like that. It's just disabled by storm. It doesn't even give you the option to be able to fight it. All right. So what do we have now? Generator stress will increase 25% slower and fall 25% faster. Yes! Yes! All right, so we're going to go ahead and add in more houses as we can. Captain, the ill and their families have gathered to demand that we do something, anything to help them, but the number of frostbite cases keep rising. Not be able to help all the sick in time. You could use the triage to heal most of them, but many would have to die. I don't really want to use that again. Negative 166. That one's -1 and it's cold. So I don't know. I thought I was onto something about there being more positive modifiers than negative modifiers is what causes your level. The other one was +1 and it was cold. This one's -1 and it still says cold. So maybe I didn't figure out what I thought I did. All right. Yeah, I can't even use it for yet for another day and a half or so. One of our people died. 151 sick. All right, let's keep pushing. Storm. Sir, one of our engineers has come crashing through the door, white-faced, demanding to see you. I've run the calculations with the new data. The storm will pass in a couple of days, but the temperature just before the end will drop drastically. Nothing can protect us from such cold. Panic is starting to spread, and people are losing all hope. It's going to pass in a few days? I don't know how many people I'm going to have left. We're trying to get that hope up as high as we can, but the discontent down, the hope up. That helps a little bit. It's still... People are frightened. Yeah, I know they are. I mean, I'd be scared as hell, too. Some cold that I'd absolutely never experienced in my entire life, even 1/3 of that temperature. Even 1/4. The coldest I've ever been in, without the wind chill, like -32. Only temporary, though. But that's without the wind chill. It was like 14. The wind was like blowing 14 miles an hour or so that day. Out in the middle of the ocean. Don't want that again. So I couldn't imagine what these folks are going through. So we're I mean, I don't know. We'll just have to get better prepared for the next session. If we don't survive this one. I do know one thing. We cannot let that coal run out. It cannot happen. We just can't. We don't even need the factory right now. No gatherable resources in range, huh? They're doing a good job getting that coal out, that's why. Where's that second automaton that I have? Do I have him doing the wall? The wood, right? Over at the drill? Yeah. 1 automaton. 0 available. Yeah, so where the hell did the other one go? Is he still at the cookhouse? I thought I had one working at the cookhouse. If you can have automatons working at the cookhouse, and then automatons working at the hothouse, uh, why can't you still get food? $131 kids not in shelters. The infirmary refuses to go to work today, spending their final hours with their families. Alright. Sure. Go chill with your families. Alright, so we got this overdrive going here. And, got these houses finishing up with their upgrades. Oh wait, let me go check the technology tree, see if there's anything else that's over here that I even need right now. Coal thumper injectors. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to worry about getting more production for our wood. We have a pretty good amount of wood right now. I don't know if there's a part after this, or I really don't know. I thought this was the end. It might not be. We're just about to have a ton of people die off here pretty soon. Okay, gotta take the overdrive off. Sir, even more people have abandoned their workplaces. They're completely petrified. Many of them don't believe we'll make it. This time, the entire staff of this gathering post have refused to work. Alright. Let them stay home. I don't think there's anything I could do, really. Yeah, nothing in there that'll help me. This reduce discontent to 75. It's back up to 100? What the hell? These people, man. Got to get more houses down. We still don't have enough to do the triage, huh? Oh, we do. Sides. No. No, we don't need anybody working in those places. We can turn them off for right now. And gather posts. Alright. Let's stay home for the day. Everybody's trying to stay home from work. How do you think we're going to survive, folks? People are just dying left and right. It don't even tell you how long the storm's going to be for. Alright. Well, they refuse to work anywhere. So... I guess goodbye to the coal. Yeah, here goes the coal. Negative 238 degrees. Boy, if it wasn't preposterous before, this is like anime levels of power. Oh, my poor people. You managed to placate our people. Okay. Wind dies down and the temperature finally starts to rise. An eerie silence descends on the city. Oh, please, how far are you going down? Did we win? We survived. We made it. I won? We made it. It's over. I cannot believe it. It's finally over. We have survived. We won. Oh my God. Oh. We started as a small society. Some refugees. 80 people. No food. Old habits. Oh, they're showing a time lapse of me building my place, right? Look at this. When sickness hit us, we refused to give up on anyone. That's cool, that time lapse, to see how I build it up. And every day was a struggle. So we adapted. Yet, I think we haven't crossed the line. Order gave us strength. We survived. (1887) New London. 462 people. Negative 22 Fahrenheit. 462 people. So that's it? There's scenarios? What is that? Expansions or something? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, all the scenarios within the game. Ah. We passed that. Alrighty. I am happy to say, with varying degrees of success, that we beat the game. That is a hard game. It's difficult. We make some difficult life choices, and you know, I thought of the people as actual people, so it made the decisions more difficult. That's how I tend to play games like that, like Tropico, you know, SimCity, things like that. So thank you so much for watching. It's been an experience. I hope you come back for more, and if you enjoy this, hit the subscribe button. If you have a game you want to suggest, leave it in the comment section down below in this video or any of the videos where I play video games. If you're looking for a campaign for some D&D action, the Dirty 20 is up here. We got about 32 episodes uploaded at this point, and we also have 8 current episodes from each of the party because it's a split party. So there's plenty of action for you to watch. If you're looking for some help, you can go to the DM Workshop here. I have quite a few playlists. If you're looking for video games, go to Arcade. If you're looking for stuff, D&D tips for players, go to the Hall of Heroes. The campaigns at the Dirty 20, although I have not updated that playlist for some time. If you're looking for map making, I make my maps under the Cartographer. At the end, there will be a link for you to get free maps over there. If you're looking for dungeon masters and players of all different systems getting together answering your questions, go to see Tavern Talk. You can leave your questions in any of my videos. If you want it for Tavern Talk, just let me know. We'll get your questions addressed. If you don't want your name out there, that's fine. But if you do, just let me know, and we'll have those up there for you as well. And then I have a few D&D horror stories, which I haven't done anything for a while because it's just was some little fun thing to give you some extra content. But all in all, there's tons of stuff for you here to look at. So hopefully you enjoy my channel, and I hope that you do. Thank you for watching. Have yourselves a great day.